Lost in this hazy room, the darkness surrounds. Pulsating beats electrify the ground. I feel the energy, it's flowing through my veins.
Hey guys, it's April here with the Phoenix Collective. We are a group of like-minded individuals dedicated to the process of reaching the highest vibration, the highest frequency on this planet, which is authenticity. Okay, authenticity just means being that our thoughts and our actions are in line with who we are. Okay, and then when you have that, you're able to magnetize yourself and attract the life that that you desire. You can manifest your heart's desire. Okay, and it's pretty simple. It just means being in tune with your body and understanding what you're doing, waking up on this matrix, and being bold. All right, realizing that there is a higher purpose out there for us, and being passionate about taking the steps to attain that. Okay, because you're not going to be able to attract and manifest if it's not in line with who you are, and it's not like way up on a pedestal. It's in line with who you are, right? Because otherwise we form what's called resistance to it. Okay, if it's not attainable and there's resistance, if we think it's better than us or lower than us, then it's not for us. So if you really want something, you got to be true to yourself and bring what you want in line with your actions that you make each day. All right. That was a little tangent, but hey, I'm here to bring you some tarot and check in with you on this awesome first day of October. Okay. First card that I pulled was a little bit of night action. All right, so this is a court card. Court cards always depict people. Okay, so these are personality traits that we possess or people around us. It could be talking about us or somebody else, or about just an overall energy of a situation at hand. All right, so this is fire energy. Wands are always fire. We're using the traditional Rider-Waite today. Okay, and so this just depicts like our passion. He's full of energy. He's a natural leader, and he's independent, and he's a leader. He pushes to explore new horizons, and exciting new opportunities and personal growth. Okay, so this card is pushing you forward. Okay, this knight's definitely in movement. He is action. So this isn't something that we're thinking about. It's what we're doing. Okay, this is past energy. The first two cards I always pull are always past energy, one clarifying upon the other. So clarifying on this night energy, I pulled another court card. So I think definitely we're talking about people. Okay, so this is either you or people around you, but I'm picking up chosen ones that I'm talking about you. Okay, that we're coming off this energy where we have started to, where our thoughts and our actions are in line with our personal desires and our purpose here on this planet as leaders, showing the way, truth seekers, truth tellers. We are busting free from the matrix, and we're thinking freely, okay, and boldly so. And that that can be a little bit scary. We've got some page energy. The night, the difference between night and page energy. So page is the baby, represents child, okay, and always represents new beginnings, okay, cultivating something. And then the night is more the adolescent. So the adolescent is fearless, and he doesn't really think before he acts. But then the page is mostly that kind of fool's energy. They're not really conditioned yet by the matrix and programming. They still have like a glimmer of hope left in their eyes, and they see things for their potential without fear, which is, these are great energies to harness, especially if you want some action and you want to be pursuing something. And so this is telling us that we need to be pursuing actions. Now the page on the other hand with pentacles, this is earth energy. All right, so he's planting the seed. He's new beginnings. He's got one pentacle and he's looking at it like so proud because he knows he's going to plant those seeds and it's going to cultivate something beautiful and new for him. He's got patience and all the time in the world to nurture that and be hopeful. Okay, so what these two cards are telling me that we're coming off of a time where we have put in some effort and energy with excitement that's online with our purpose and that we've tended to it. Okay, and so that just shows that full potential. All right, so now here we are in the current state, and our seeds are sprouting, and and we're ready to do something with these. With it's harvest time. it's October. All right. So what did I pull for the present? Hell yeah! Raise your cups. Raise your pinky finger to the moon. Right? These guys are celebrating. Okay. This is a celebration. This is Three of Cups. It's celebration, friendship, the coming together of people to create a sense of community and shared experiences. So I'm picking up on some soul family, some soul tribe energy, people with a greater collective energy that's working towards something together. And it's a celebration that what we have been cultivating and nurturing is now something that we are celebrating with a group of like-minded individuals, those on the same vibrational frequency, or you soon will be. Okay, you're not alone anymore. And now as our vibration lifts, we start to attract others that are on that same frequency. It's just natural. And spirit has a way, the divine energy has a way of protecting us, those on a lower frequency at this point, purely because they're not in line with you. So once your frequency is up and you have higher standards for yourself and you see life differently, you're going to start finding other people that have more like-minded personalities, right? It's natural, but it's also spirit's way of protecting you from falling back down into those and lowering your frequency. Now you can make the choice to lower your frequency, but that wouldn't be being in line with who you are, right? Because our actions and our thoughts and our purpose don't really align with those ways anymore. And so by assimilating back into old patterns and programmings and people, we are dimming our light because, and kind of poking holes in who we are, because that's not who we are. Don't do that to yourself. Okay, our people pleasing nature needs to be gone. All right, because otherwise we're telling the universe that that's where we want to be. Okay, so we have an obligation now to start lifting ourselves up and moving forward. And as we do so, then those around us see that and they're like, hey, what she's got going on there, over there? How'd she do that? I want some of that. And then you can help them in that way by showing them through action how to do it. Okay, not by telling them. That doesn't work. Okay, remember when you're a kid and your mom's like, blah blah blah, don't do this and don't do that. You're just like, pshaw. You're gonna do it anyway, because until you have that experience, you don't know. And without experience, we fail to grow and evolve. So that's why we have to be kind to those around us, because they have to have those experiences. So we just nurture them through that and let them be and let them have their little life lesson right over there, and they'll catch up with us at some point, or they'll come to us because they're like, hey, I want some of that, right? But they have to have had that experience first. That's what this world is all about. That's what Earth is all about. It's a big old school to teach us who we want to be and give us experiences. That consciousness wants experiences. It wants to evolve, but it needs to learn first. So, sorry, my laundry is going and it is loud. Okay, so we got some party people in the house celebrating something. Okay, I'm not sure what. What do you think? You don't force this message to fit. If this message is for you, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, or soon will. Okay? Soon will. Drinking some cowboy coffee. Hold on. I didn't know what cowboy coffee was until this morning. My roommate made some. It just means it was made on the stovetop. It's pretty good. All right, so we also pulled the Justice card or the Karma card. Be it as you may, very Libra energy here. Very Libra energy. And it just, this card right here, it just represents balance, fairness, accountability, making choices that are in alignment with what's right rather than easy. Okay? Not hitting the easy button. There's no such thing. Okay? There's no such thing. It takes hard work and dedication. And all of those learning experience we just talked about people on the lower vibration, don't forget you were there. You were once there. Because there's no way you got to where you are just miraculously. Okay? Either with past life or this life, but definitely you've been through it. Okay? To know and to reach where you are, because without experience, we cannot relate, right? And understand. And we can't forget where we came from. All right? So everything needs balance. There's karma. All right, so these two cards together are telling us that we need to find harmony and balance in our current situation and relationships, okay? So this is very much has to do with the people around us. All right, these two together. So mutual respect, fairness, and accountability are crucial in connections with others. So this could also signify coming together with others, a team or community projects, and celebrating in a collective success, which is what I'm really picking up on. Okay, that a kind of a homecoming to our soul tribe and the people around us. And the cards that I've been pulling in for the collective in the last couple of weeks have definitely shown us that. So don't be surprised if a message comes out of the blue, which I'm getting for here in the future. I'm kind of picking up the messenger card I pulled the Page of Cups, and this just means that a message is coming to you. And it's going to be with people in line with who you are and celebrating some kind of a venture with the tribe. So as the veil gets thinner, okay, so the planet has already shifted from 3D to 4D, okay, and we as a greater collective are kind of catching up. A lot of us are there and on the 5D, but for the most part, we still have a lot of like sleepers, okay, but we are the planet is as the veil gets thinner, right? The veil is our ability to keep our thoughts and our emotions private, right? Everything that happens internally is ours, okay? But that's getting thinner and thinner. It's so much easier now as you shift into that 4D and 5D to have more of a telepathic relationship with people, and you can see people for who they are now. Okay, that's that gift of illumination, being able to see the masks that people wear and the personas that they put on to assimilate into life and to get their needs met. Okay, that is a lot. That's kind of tagging on this here, the whole justice thing, like not hitting the easy button, not coming in and conning a bunch of people and persuading them because I don't want to put the work in, so I'm just going to dipstick off what you got going on and ride your coattails and make and convince you that I'm this way and that way. Words don't really work anymore, okay? Especially when your vibration is lifted. You can see them for who they are. Like, where have you been? What have you been doing? What makes you think you deserve this? People are starting to have to prove themselves a little bit more, okay? They can't just be nefarious, masked by their ego. And it's really easy to see that people that are playing the human game is what I call it, okay? The human game is more so when you view human interaction as a ways and means to obtain what you want, not as the value of what you can learn from one another, okay? And just out of pure love and respect, right? And that's sad, okay? So, like, you'll be in a relationship, but constantly looking for somebody else that has more, okay? And then jumping from one to another and climbing this social kind of ladder. And the human game is done in all sorts of ways. It's like done through the career, and it's done through relationships, and it's done through, all sorts of like the social game, and it's all, there's so many different like human games to play. And I don't know. Starseeds, you know that is very foreign to us, and it just doesn't seem right. It's like when my kid was 5, I think, we had gone to Pizza Ranch, and at the end, everybody gets an ice cream cone because they still did the whole Cold Stone ice cream there. They were like one of the only ones in the country that still did that. So everybody gets an ice cream cone, and him and I got the same flavor, and he didn't like it. So we're walking home, and he's like, "I don't like mine," and he threw it on the ground, and I'm like, "Why did you do that, huh?" And then he looks at me, and he's like, "Oh, can I have yours?" And I'm like, "Well, it's the same as yours. But if you want it, you can." And I gave it to him, and he threw it on the ground too. And I looked at him and I was like, "Why'd you do that?" And he didn't answer me. He didn't have any thoughts on that. I'm telling you, 4 years later, he answered me and he's like, "Because I was upset that I didn't have mine, I didn't want you to have yours either." That's the human game. Okay? It's very much a petty kind of energy, and a lot of times it's done subconsciously and you don't even know why you're doing it. And it took him that long to identify what his behavior was and why. Okay? And that was him bringing up his shadows and realizing that he was in control of his own life, and that making other people feel the way he felt, there was no satisfaction or joy in that. Okay, and why he was acting in those ways, and then assimilating that characteristic into who you are, and realizing the next time you see somebody that has something that you want, not acting out in a way to sabotage it, but in a way to celebrate it, and then putting in all that energy and effort to attain it yourself. Okay, that's what it should do. It should motivate you. You shouldn't then go after it. Okay. And as we're evolving on this planet and lifting our vibration, right? We're talking about this manifestation thing right at the beginning of the hour, or the beginning of this little blog here, and about things needing to be in line with who you are and magnetizing yourself, right? So as you lift up your vibration and you put all the things that you want, okay? Like if you say, "Oh, okay," remember the words I am. Whatever comes after it defines who you are. So you are like, "I'm hungry." Oh, you're telling the universe, April wants more. I'm hungry. So what is it going to give you? More I'm hungry. I don't have any money. Oh, April wants more of I don't have any money. So, like, whatever your thoughts and intentions are, that's in line with who you are, because you're saying, "I am starving. I am broke." Right? So that's what you're getting. But as we lift up our vibration and personal frequency, we start to emanate feelings, right? Satisfied, happy, encouraging, driven, and everything that we want is in that same vibrational frequency, right? So we have to start like manifesting through energy, not through thoughts. Now, therein lies the difference. Or images, Images, I mean, you can create symbols, but symbols can bypass the subconscious, like images can't. Okay, it has to be like symbols, and there's definitely a way to do that, and I do that on a constant. Okay, through my shadow work, anytime I uncover a shadow, I listen to a vibrational frequency. Today I listened to 528. It's the miracle tone, right? Frequency for DNA repair and creating miracles around you. I'm telling you, my hands, the energy in my hands, I felt like my hands grew like the Grinch's heart. Full of vibrational energy, and I could just create whatever I wanted. It was beautiful. But your body starts because it understands frequencies, it understands feelings. We don't communicate on the 5D through words. Okay, it's all symbols and energy and frequency. Okay, and so we have to learn how to mimic that in order to hearing it right now. I'm getting a download. That's wild. Anyway, oops. Let's keep talking more about the future here. Okay? Because I'm seeing a little bit of conflict. Okay? And much like my son in the ice cream cone, we're going to find that that there's going to be some conflict around us, okay? All right, so the first one, let's rewind to the page about some good news coming, okay? Creativity, emotional awareness. This is all about, he's staring at this fish in his cup, deadpanned, okay? So it's about a message or understanding it's emotional intelligence, okay? And emotional independence, I call it. All right, allowing other people. Okay, I also talked about energy matching and the people that are around us and how important it is for them to be on the same vibrational frequency as we are. And then letting the others just kind of dip away. But this is life. I can't choose to just be around only emotionally independent and emotionally aware people. We have to. We don't have a choice. Like, we're gonna have to like interact on a daily with sometimes with people that are, you know, vibrating a little bit lower. Okay. And the ability to develop emotional independence and an emotional awareness is super important. And what emotional independence is that when somebody comes at you with a perceived threat or like angry because you have something that they don't even know it. It's in their subconscious, just like my kid. 4 years it took him to identify that. They don't know why they're acting that way. They just want to sabotage you because you have what they don't. They don't understand quite yet that they can take the steps to obtain it. So they might act out in other ways. And that's what I'm picking up with this five of wands, okay? Is this a little bit of conflict around that. And this page energy is saying that some good news is coming your way. And you're going to have to discern that when somebody comes at you feeling a certain kind of way, don't allow yourself to get sucked into their energy and combat them and with that same frequency, okay? In order for any energy to evolve, it has to come from different energy that it came from, right? Two people are fighting. They have to step outside themselves with that self-actualization, right? That ability to see outside themselves and see that for the greater good, that's where their actions need to drive from, okay? And bottom of the deck energy says that same thing right here, the Emperor. So this is the subconscious card, and what it's telling you is that in this overall reading that we need to look to step into healthy masculine energy. That's what the Emperor is. He drives that chariot forward, all right? That Cancer energy that's all emotional, all right? But we need it to come from a heart space, okay? And that not come from a place of fear, but come from a place of emotional intelligence, okay? And that ability to, the World card, right? Rise above and see the whole thing and step back and let them have their emotions and act in their own emotions. But what's really going to set you apart is your ability to act in fairness and calm and reason and not stoop to that same level, okay? Hey, chosen ones. Super important for us to emerge as leaders and remain constant in our energy. Okay? Because this is the only way that we're going to bring everybody else up to the 4D with us and 5D and move forward. All right? So be kind to yourself, but be kinder to those around you. Namaste. Have a great day, and congratulations on all that you're cultivating and all that you're bringing forth in your purpose. Okay? Leave me a message. Let me know. Let me know what's going on with you. And how things are going, because I'm really curious to know what all y'all out there in the Phoenix Collective are up to, because it looks like it's some good shit. Bye. And as always, also, if you'd like a personal or private reading with moi, I gladly do so. You just have to drop me an email at mydualityreality@gmail.com and we can set that up, okay? We can do a face-to-face if you're in the area, or we can do video, either way. But yeah, as the collective gets larger, the readings get a little more generalized. So if you want something tailored to you, I gladly help you. Okay, namaste.